a beat. That is some
Will Smith is looking to sue Chris Rock. Hosts are supposed to entertain the guests, and Chris Rock was doing exactly that. But things went sideways when Rock made a joke about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett-Smith, and her bald head. Now, something didn't sit right with Will about it, and he jumped on stage and slapped Chris Rock right across his face. Then, all hell broke loose. The apologies, the videos, people taking sides. But Chris Rock remained quiet until he was ready, dragging the Smith family through the mud with his comedy special. And now, Rock is making Will's family a part of his comedy routine yet again. And Smith is on a mission to sue the comedian. But what did he do? And how did Chris react to the whole thing? Well, today we're going to be talking about just that, so sit tight. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. A quick recap. During the Academy Awards back in March of 2022, Will Smith smacked fellow actor and comedian Chris Rock over a joke he made about Jada Pinkett-Smith. And it wasn't just any old slap. This one was caught on live television, leaving viewers in shock and disbelief. But what happened next was even more surprising. Despite the uproar that ensued, Smith seemed to get off scot-free. Weeks later, it was announced that he would be banned from the Academy events for 10 years. But on that fateful night, there were no consequences for his actions. In fact, he was allowed to remain in his seat and give an impassioned speech later in the evening after winning his Oscar. Talk about a double standard. The fallout from the entire thing has been massive, with people on both sides weighing in on what should happen next. Even Mike Tyson has thrown his hat into the ring. On a recent episode of Hot Boxin' with Mike Tyson podcast, guest David Spade expressed sympathy for Rock, suggesting that
Rock, I think, was probably shocked, thinking Will was going up to do a joke or something, or to hey, not my wife, whatever.
This got Tyson thinking. Why didn't Rock take the issue to court? Couldn't he have sued Smith for defamation or emotional distress caused by his comedy routine? Of course, this is a pretty controversial question. Some might argue that the slap was just a harmless joke gone wrong, while others say that Smith should be held accountable for his actions. So to hear now that Will Smith is thinking of suing Chris when he's the one who raised his hand is a bit surprising. What is it that triggered him so badly that he's thinking about filing a lawsuit? Well, it's because Chris Rock took the stage. After months of speculation, rumors, and even disclaimers to his stand-up audiences that the topic wouldn't be discussed, Rock dropped a scathing comedic bomb at the final 10 minutes of his latest show. And when we say scathing, we mean it. Rock didn't pull any punches, beginning with a statement.
First of all, I know you can't tell on camera, Will Smith is significantly bigger than me. We are not the same size, okay?
But he didn't stop there. He said,
y'all know what happened to me, getting smacked by Suge Smith. Everybody knows. Everybody f***ing knows. I got smacked in the Oscars by this motherfucker. And people did it hurt? It still hurts. I got summertime ringing in my ear.
Rock continued,
but I'm not a victim, baby. You will never see me on Oprah or Gayle crying. You will never see it. Never gonna happen. No. That shit. I took that hit like Pacquiao, motherfucker. I took it like Pacquiao, okay? Man, did it hurt? Yeah, motherfucker, it hurt.
Then the comedian took aim at Smith and his wife, Jada Pinkett-Smith, citing their past interviews about their relationship and how it was the true cause of Smith's outburst at the Academy Awards. To Rock, it wasn't any joke that he had made that set Smith off. It was the scrutiny of their openness about their marital troubles invited. He even went as far as to say that
she hurt him way more than he hurt me.
And he wasn't wrong. The world was left pretty open-mouthed when Jada Pinkett-Smith dropped the bombshell on her own Facebook watch series, Red Table Talk. In that tell-all interview with her husband, Will Smith, Jada revealed that she had what she called an entanglement with singer August Alsina while she and Will were briefly separated a few years ago. The admission sparked widespread shock and controversy, with fans and media alike scrambling to make sense of it all. The interview itself was nothing short of explosive. Jada spoke candidly about her relationship with Alsina, revealing that she had been in a lot of pain and was really broken when the affair began. Will, for his part, seemed to struggle with the revelation, admitting that he had no idea about the entanglement until Jada told him. The episode went viral. Reactions, memes, hot takes. Some fans showed their support for the couple, applauding them for their honesty and transparency. Others were less forgiving, slamming Jada for her actions and accusing her of being a hypocrite, given her long-standing advocacy for healthy relationships. The fallout was massive. And while Jada and Will have tried to move on from the incident, media and fans are still picking apart every little detail. Many are still wondering if their marriage could ever come back from that big of a reveal, with some saying it will go down in history as one of the most shocking and controversial moments in the history of talk show television. Chris referenced the drama and said,
And then for people that don't know, and everybody know, his wife was f***ing her son's friend. I normally would not talk about this shit. But for some reason, these put that shit on the internet. That we all been cheated on. Everybody in here been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. It's like, hey, I was sucking somebody else's d-. How did that make you feel?
Rock also revealed that the Smiths were actually angry at him for a joke he had made during his hosting gig that same year. Apparently, Jada and Will were so upset that they even boycotted the Oscars and urged Rock to do the same. And that's not all. Rock went on to describe Smith's acceptance speech later that evening, after he won the Best Actor Oscar for his role in King Richard, and how it was nothing short of surreal and rambling. Meanwhile, Rock had to deal with the aftermath of being smacked by Smith earlier in the night. It's almost as if Smith was using his acceptance speech as a way to deflect from the drama that he had caused. Rock then brought up the fact that
everybody called that man a.
To him, this was the ultimate act of cowardice.
That is some
he exclaimed to the crowd. And when asked why he didn't fight back, Rock had a clever answer.
I got parents. And you know what my parents taught me? Don't fight in front of white people.
With that, he dropped the mic to the floor, his signature exit move for the past 30 years. So from tearing apart his marriage to now bringing up how Will was raised, it's pretty much the worst insult a person can get. The performance still has people buzzing, with some praising Rock for his bravery and others condemning him for dredging up old wounds. But does Rock care? Probably not, considering the massive amount of cash he made from the comedy special. Chris Rock actually made history with his deal with Netflix, taking home a whopping $40 million for the 2 comedy specials, as reported by The Hollywood Reporter. The deal not only made him one of the highest paid comedians, but it also cemented his position as one of the industry's biggest names. With this deal, Rock has made his mark as one of the most recognized names in the world of comedy. And now, rumor has it, Will knows how much Chris made at his expense, and he wants to sue him for it. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. And if you like this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week, where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.